Happy Sunday to everyone. My name is Malon Chimanga from South Africa, Cape Town, founder of TechStep and New Dawn Business Network. Today, we are not going to talk about another topic because the topic of today is supposed to be unsuccessful manager and successful manager. As I spoke last week about a financial statement overview, so most of the people, they still asking me the question, Malon, explain us about the financial statement very well, because other people, they didn't catch me very well. So I just realized today I want now introduce a new topics. Our topics for today is supposed to be unsuccessful manager and successful manager. This topic is going to be for next Sunday. So I'm going to continue about the financial statement overview. So because most of the people, they don't understand about financial statement. So last week when I talk about financial statement, I did mention two things. It was the first one, it was the liability, and the second one, it was the assets. Because in the company, there is also liability. If you go ask people that they are running a successful business now, they're gonna let you know, they're gonna explain you about liability, the difference between liability and assets. So for you to go and ask them, so Malon is here, is gonna clarify you the difference between liability and asset. As I spoke last week, liability. What is liability? You see, you have to ask you, why Malon is talking about liability? Is Malon is become a man or what? No, I'm not mad. I just want to let you know, to teach you something. Because if you don't know something, you want to be rich. To be rich, if you don't understand financial statement, you will never be rich. I'm telling you. You're gonna just be in the comfort zone. If I mean comfort zone, you drive a car, you marry, you make it, you have a house, only that. No. We have been created for more by God. Because even in the Bible, they say we have been created by the image of God, which means we are the small gods. The divinity of God is within us. So, if you think about something, automatically you end up to become the person who you want to become. Today, I'm just going to continue about liability and assets. So, I just want my people to understand very well what the difference between liability and assets. Liability is what costs you. Even in the business, you must know your liability. You must know your liability, and you must also know your assets. But in business, don't be focused on liability, because if you focus on liability, automatically you're gonna collapse. You're gonna collapse because you want to grow. You want to grow. You want to grow. There's no growing business where the cost of liability is high than the cost of assets. The successful business is where the cost of asset is high than the cost of liability. What does it mean? I give you a simple example. That simple example is for Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is a successful business. I cannot say he's a successful businessman, but he's a successful investor. He's a successful investor because Warren Buffett never have assets. He never have assets, but he creates assets. He never have a proper asset. It is like a Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, we know, is an asset. It's an asset. If you go Apple is an asset because they are making productivity. How many people they are working for Apple? How many people they are working for Apple? Many people they are working for Apple. How many people they are working for Coca-Cola? Many people they are working for Coca-Cola around the world. If you say the numbers of people who are working for Coca-Cola in Canada is very, very high. If you see the number of people they are working for Coca-Cola in United States, it's very, very high. Coca-Cola is the asset. Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office is an asset. Why is that? Because they are doing productivity. They are doing not only productivity, but they are feeding people. They are feeding. How many people they are working for Microsoft Word? Microsoft for Microsoft Office. How many people they are working for Microsoft? There are many. So that is asset. But the liability is what costs you. I can give example. For example. The hip hop America singer, what they are doing. They don't invest in assets. Few of them they invest in assets like Econ, Chameleone. They invest in assets. If you see Chameleone is having a big company for technology. They understood. No, most of the people they are just busy. Jewelry, expensive diamond jewelry, expensive cars, motorsport cars. Those motorsport cars, they are very expensive. Can you imagine? In 2012, Lil Wayne was having G20, G53. G53 is too much money. You know how much cost G53? $64 million. $64 million for G53. That is the asset. What did G53 want to just to be a prostitute, going around, than to invest in assets? Most of the people they invest in liability. They just invest in liability. After that, they end up to become poor. You end up to become poor. If you invest in liability, you end up to become poor because liability it costs you. When you buy it, I want to give you an example for someone in Instacare who want to run a small business. Those guys, they want to start a small business. So they attract the investor, but they could not convince the investor because there are other people also they have a nice business plan, but they can't invest. They can't convince the investor. They can't convince the investor because it's like that. It's not everyone convince the investor. So those guys say no. It's not a problem. It's not a barrier. Even we don't convert the investor, but we can run our business. So what can we do? So those guys they start to save $40,000. 40,000 rand, sorry. 40,000 rand. Why they get 40,000 rand? So one of the guys said, no, my brother, me, that's 4,000. I just want to take my 20,000. So my 20,000 I can buy a car. It's an opportunity for me to buy a car because now I'm struggling because to go at work, I need a transport to go at work. But that 20,000 I save, it can save me also. I start to drive also because I'm not sure if that business can work. The friend convinced the guy, no, my brother, let's do business. The business, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Guy said, no, my brother, I just changed my mind. I just want to buy a car. Okay, the guy agreed. Give him 20,000. Okay, your 20,000 is here. You can take. And then that guy, the 20,000 he was having. I said, no, it's 20,000. I cannot start a business, so I have to add even 30,000 rand again. The guy work hard. He get 30,000, become 10,000, and then he's starting a chicken business. Just cut chicken. They are giving in the different suburbs in the area. It was facing the area. He started a chicken butchery. He started to sell chicken. Started to sell chicken in location. He sell chicken in location. That chicken it started to go in the suburbs. It was only in location. It started to go in the suburbs. When it started to go in the suburbs, which means the customer they started to be a lot. That guy for marketing, I said, okay, for me my business also to go forward. So I must say push with marketing. The guy you open a website. When you open a website, he posts what he's doing. When he posts what he's doing, one guy in Europe, he also has a big company. He's having a restaurant. Sorry, he's having a restaurant, nice restaurant. So that guy said, "No, I see your kind of chicken you are doing, but those chicken you can start to buy from you from South Africa. You have every document for import and export." I say, "I have everything." The guy start to export kitchen in Europe. So if I'm telling you today, the guy is millionaire in rent. But the guy, he took the 20,000. He bought a car, but it's not my life. He's having a car. He's just driving, but he's not a millionaire. He's not a millionaire. That's the power of liability and asset. That's the power of liability and asset. Guys, we should invest in assets, not a liability. Asset is not only, if I'm talking about investing in asset, it's not only about starting a company, no. You can, asset also is, a book also is asset. A book is asset. See now the people, they start to say, oh, Marlon now is going crazy. How can you say a book is asset? No, a book is asset because the book, there is information. Because if you buy a book, maybe the book they're talking about, Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. When you read that book, automatically, that book will change your life. Will change your, you want to think the same. If you are thinking for average, but you want to think for average anymore, you're going to think for more. Because Think and Grow Rich is Napoleon is the incredible author. You invest also. You can't invest in asset. Asset can be a book. A book also is asset. Can be also a school to send your children at school. When you have our children, we spend our money to send them at school. Why we spend our money to send them at school? Because we are investing. That is an asset. We're investing in them. One day, you know, maybe you can become a doctor. One day, maybe you can become a lawyer. One day, you can become a businessman. That's an asset. We should invest in assets. Liability, it costs us. Liability makes us to be a poor people. That's the liability. Liability, it's draining you. The liability makes you to be stagnant. We have to grow. We have to grow. We have to grow. That's the main important things. We have to grow. What is the main important things can make us to grow? It's assets. Asset is characterized in many ways. Characterized in many ways. Look at the example of the guy from Eastern Cape I spoke now. The guys, they just save the money. They save the money. They say, okay, guys, we're going to start a business. Let's start a business. But when they save the money, when it comes to realize their dreams, one of them changed their demand. Oh, I just want my 20,000 so I can buy a car. A car is just a liability. You cannot buy a car and that car will make accident. If you buy a car for 20,000 rand, that car you cannot even buy accidents. But the guy is a millionaire. The guy continued with the project. Now he's a millionaire. Now he's employing a lot of people around Eastern Cape. People they're getting in East London. They're getting a job. Guys, I'm telling you, asset is the most important thing in life. We should invest in assets. That's the only things I'm telling you. Next Sunday, we're going to talk about unsuccessful manager and successful manager. It will be incredible. Just like and comment and share with people. Next Sunday, ciao.